Hey guys, welcome to Tiny House Customs. I'm Dan. If you watched my front door build, I'm sure you noticed how unorganized my temporary workshop was. So for the past few days I've been reorganizing it. So I built all these shelves up here just to hold stuff. I got rid of a lot of the stuff that was on the ground here and behind here. Just get it up out of the way. Obviously this is still completely unorganized, but it's much easier to find stuff and get at stuff. I also built a better table. This is perfectly flush now. Much better. Obviously it's not perfect, but it's better than what I had. I also cleaned this back section up a little bit. Also added 2 more lights back here. Now I got a total of 5 of these lights. So I can see what I'm doing, and so can you. So when I was building my door, I used that job box basically with some 2x6s and 2x4s. And I made like this really half-assed table, and that worked out. But now I need to make my windows. So I built this right here. This is a 4 foot by 4 foot table. It's 36.5 inches high, which is good for me. I should have went a little bit lower. It'll work. If I need to, I can go and cut the bottom, because the way I built it, I kind of put like a toe kick in here. I could go and cut it down, but for now I think it's good. Now this table will be for making my windows. When I glue up all the windows, I'll do one at a time, and I'll put it on this table. This table's perfectly flat. And then in my next video I have a new tool coming. That new tool will be on this, and that new tool I believe comes to about here. I don't remember exactly. As of right now I'm going to leave this until I get that new tool and see if I need to move this at all. I was just going with the flow on this build. Didn't really know what I was building until it was finished. I ended up building something way bigger and nicer than what I had wanted. All I really wanted was a piece of 3/4 plywood, 2x4 with shelves on this side and then 2 posts on the back, but I ended up putting shelves on all 3 sides here. They're all 1 foot deep. I'm gonna have all the tools that I use most of the time here, and then secondary. It'll work out well. So in this video I'm going to show you how I made this. It ended up going so long that I kind of stopped filming the progress on it. But if you watch the shelving organizational unit that I built, a lot of the same principles are for these. I think the important part is building this flat table that I built up top. Let's get started. Am I too drunk to make a video?
Nah, I got this.
No, you don't. You don't have it. So to start out, I'm going to cut this piece of plywood right in half. But I need tools to do that. That wasn't hard, was it? Got tools. Hopefully there's a tape measure and a pencil and a chalk line. That's all I need. Oh yeah, suck it in, suck it in. So I'm gonna mark this 4 feet. I wish I had a new blade for my circular saw. It needs one. This blade is done. Ah, I didn't want that to happen. What did I learn there? This is gonna be my show side. I should have cut the non-show side because the chip out was ridiculous. I could have put tape on that to prevent all that chip out. I should have just bought a cheap piece of plywood. This piece of plywood was very expensive. So now I'm going to make a 2x4 frame that goes around this completely and then goes inside it and all that good stuff. Ah, that's a splinter and a half, motherfucker. Holy shit. Oh, that went into the bone. That one ain't coming out for life. So I bought a bunch of 2x4. When I bought it, I made sure I bought real straight pieces. I can cut 2 at 4 feet. I'm going to cut it just a 1/16 lighter than that. And then this is 4 feet, but since they're running into 1.5 inch material, I'm going to cut it 3 inches shorter, and I'll go a little bit shorter than that so that it definitely fits in there. I've been talking with this company about a possible sponsorship, and they're reviewing my videos. Yeah, my videos are too inappropriate for sponsorship, but great product. Every project that I've done throughout this entire series, I've bled. That right there is good. I love when I just have like small cuts like that because I know I'm good. I'm jinxing myself right now, but small amounts of blood are always welcome. Did you see my new logo? Did you like it? I'm so happy about the new logo. The new logo I just got yesterday, but I really love it. 4 foot minus 3 inches minus, let's go 3/32. So I got my perimeter cut. Make sure that nice edge is facing out. I bought these 3-inch screws. I'm also going to cut 2 more pieces that are 3 inches less than 4 feet for here, and then I'll figure all my blocking out after. So I got those 2 middle pieces cut. Nice. I'm going to start screwing these together. So if you wanted this to be a perfectly flat table, you would need to plane every single one of these so that they were completely straight and flat. I don't have a joiner, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Look, I smell him. I smell him. Where the f*** is he? Oh, I'll kill him. I'll kill his ass.
So I'm gonna pre-drill these and screw them together with 3-inch screws. Nice. I'm gonna try to make everything flush on top here. This will end up being my top. Oh, you're gonna go 16 inches on center. So 15 1/4, 31 1/4, set ahead.
Oh, that's expensive.
So you can see I've added all these pieces in here, staggered them so it'll be easy to screw in. I'm just gonna go in and screw them in now. Right here, this one's not flush, probably because of some angles and stuff. So if I put a shim underneath it, in this case a chisel, I can push down on this piece, knock this over to where it's got to go, hold it flush, pre-drill the hole, then put a screw in it. So there's my frame for my table. Now I can mount my top piece of plywood on to this and screw it in and make it all pretty looking. So the sheet of plywood I have, it's got an A side and a B side. You saw the other side, it was nice and smooth, all one piece of veneer. This is multiple pieces of veneer. You can see a joint right here. When I cut it, I definitely cut the wrong side. I should have cut on this side, so the tear out would have been here, but I cut the other side, not thinking about it. And it was all ragged. So since this side isn't all that bad, I'm going to use this as my exposed face. So I'm going to use 2.5-inch screws to fasten this down. Obviously there'd be a better way. You might want to glue it too, but I got to be mindful. I got those really long screws here, so I'm just going to come off the corner so I don't hit those screws. Now since this piece of plywood right here is perfectly square, I'm going to use it to make this frame that I made square. Since I've made this flush on both corners here, if I rack this, is what we would say, so that this is flush and flush here, check this. Yeah, it just needs to be racked just a little bit. There. So that that's good, I'm going to go and screw it down completely. I'm just going to put 4 into the center section. So if I find these incoming pieces and just make some crosshairs, just using these screw holes as references, going right with that, and it's going to be roughly the center. Now one of the main reasons I'm making this is because I have ordered a new tool, which will be in next episode. I'm not going to spoil it, but that tool comes to, I would guess, about here, maybe 14 inches high. Yeah, I would say 14 inches high. So I need to figure out what height I want to make this. My original plan was to put this on top of that work box, but I think what I'm going to do is add 2 legs on the back, and then I'll build a shelving unit on the front here to store different tools that I use, my planer, jigsaw, grinder, all that stuff that I use on a pretty regular basis. So I figured that I want this height to be 36 inches. It's a little low, but with the machine that I'm putting on it, it's going to bring it up to a good working height. And then once I remove the machine, this is what's going to end up holding my windows when I glue them up. So it'll still be a decent working height. So what I did was made a bunch of material to make cubby storage on the face side of it, and then I will figure something out for the back. I might do 1 post there and some more cubbies on that side of it, so I'll have a bunch of cubbies there. So if you didn't watch the video where I did a organizational shelving unit in the barn, you might want to watch that video as well as this video, because a lot of the stuff I'm going to be doing here, it's the same exact concept that I did there. Ripped all the pieces, I cut them to length, and now I'm going to screw and put them together. So this project has ended up turning into something way bigger than I had anticipated. I've now built 3 boxes, and I'm adding this plywood backing to the back of all 3 of these boxes. So I just ripped some scrap plywood that I had. It was 3/8 inch thick, and I'm screwing it down to the back side. Lift. Slide. Man, it's fucking huge. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this turned out way nicer than what I was shooting for. Way more complex than what I was originally planning to do, but I'm very happy with it. I got plenty of storage for all my tools. It will work out perfect for everything that I'm going to build. For my windows, I'll probably use it for my cabinetry and stuff like that too. So in my next video, I have a new tool coming, and that video will be all about that new tool. I probably won't even use the tool. I'll probably put the tool together, and I'll probably drag that out for a couple episodes. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that next video. Please leave your comments and questions down below. Please keep it positive. I hate negative comments. They really ruin my day. Ruin my day. And if you want to help support a fully fan-funded tiny house build, check out my Patreon page. It's in the description below. A small contribution would be great. By joining me on Patreon and becoming a monthly supporter, you get a lot of content way before it's actually released to the public. And I definitely welcome constructive criticism over there. Not here, though. I don't care here. It's too late. I don't want to hear it. But over there, definitely welcome. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.